The lost painter. The gallery doors slammed shut. Rejected, the curator said coldly. Again. Adrian, a young painter, clutched his canvas. It was the 5th time his work had been dismissed. Rain poured outside, smearing the city lights into blurry streaks. That night he wandered into a forgotten alley and stumbled upon a door glowing faintly with golden light. Inside, Adrian found a hall unlike any he had seen. Paintings floated in the air, alive with motion. A lion leapt out of its frame, rivers shimmered across the ceiling, and stars twirled on invisible strings. An old man appeared, cloaked in colors that shifted like wet paint. His eyes sparkled. "You've been lost," he said, "but not because you lack talent, because you fear the word no." Adrian's throat tightened. "They've rejected me 5 times. Maybe I'm not meant to be an artist." The old man chuckled, dipping a brush into the air itself. "Every rejection is not a wall, but a brushstroke. Without them, the painting of your life would be blank." With a flick, he summoned a giant canvas. "Here, paint your truth." Adrian lifted his trembling brush. At first, his strokes were hesitant, broken. The colors dripped, twisted, warped into storms. Memories of mockery, fear, and failure bled into the canvas. But then, something shifted. He remembered the joy of his first sketch as a child, the wonder of capturing sunsets, the thrill of colors blending like magic. His strokes grew bold. The storm turned into light. When he stepped back, the canvas glowed. A phoenix born from fire and ash spread its wings across the sky. The old man's eyes softened. "Now you see. Failure is not the end. It is the flame that forges." The vision dissolved. Adrian awoke at his easel, paint still wet on his hands. His canvas, real not dreamt, bore the same phoenix he had painted in that strange hall. He almost laughed. "A dream," he whispered. But deep down he knew it was more than that. Weeks later, Adrian entered his 6th exhibition. This time, he didn't paint to please the judges. He painted from fire, from rejection, from rebirth. When the gallery opened, crowds gathered around his phoenix. Whispers turned into awe. For the first time, a curator smiled. "This," she said, "belongs in the museum." Adrian's knees weakened. After 5 denials, the 6th was his yes. Adrian's story is more than art. It's a metaphor for growth. In life, we often mistake rejection for verdict. But in truth, each no is a brushstroke shaping a larger canvas. Without it, our masterpiece would never emerge. The phoenix Adrian painted is what psychologists call post-traumatic growth, the ability to transform setback into strength. Neuroscience confirms failure rewires the brain, forcing adaptation, resilience, and creativity. The fantasy hall, the glowing old painter, may only have been a dream, but it revealed the truth. Rejection is not the opposite of success. It is the raw material from which success is born. So when the world says no, remember Adrian. Remember the alley door, the magical canvas, the phoenix rising from flames. Because one yes can turn all the no's into the foundation of something eternal. Remember, every story is only a beginning. Today's seeds of mindset will bloom into tomorrow's strength. Join us, subscribe, and let Mindset Stories rewire your mind one story